Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. We're actually going to go ahead and kick off with another episode of this game. Now, we haven't played in a while, so bear with me with that. I think we're going to manage to get pretty far here today, let's go ahead and check that. My webcam. Guys, give me a moment here. Should be good. Oh, that's a port. That was like... Alright guys, we're good. We're gonna get going. Now, we gotta kind of understand what we were doing. Now, this is going to be a little difficult. Miz, what's going on, bro? How are you, man? Where were we, guys? Where were we? We have quite a few police cars here. Oh! Yeah. Okay, yeah, we did save it, and I believe we needed to go in here. Oh, I remember we crashed. Bummer, guys. That's okay. Let's start driving now, and hopefully we can get where we need to go to here, guys. If I just crashed again? Yo, I just crashed again. With this, let me turn it off. Well, maybe I'll run better now. All right, so anyway, guys, I want to show you guys something here today. Today, technically, most of you already know today is my birthday. So look what somebody has given me. Well, you guys can't see it too much, but how many months? Wow, that's impressive. And
Oh.
but I actually I didn't open it yet because I might take it back and actually
Oh.
something in there. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. All right, so let's go and queue up. Oh, really? Right. What's going on, Thomas? How are you today, bro? So I couldn't stream as early as I wanted to. I actually had to help somebody move today, so we were in the process of putting everything on a truck, taking it over to storage and stuff. So it's been a pretty busy day for me. really tired. I'm only going to be on right now for about an hour and a half. We're going to skip that because we just saw that. All right, I'm glad to see you're doing. Guys, I always appreciate the help you guys do here. You guys are all channel. You guys do air. All right, so let's hop into the car. Let's get moving on. Oh, you about to play? God, we're gonna have to play sometime. Did you add me, Thomas? Are you playing the new COD? And did you add me? Where do I go? My game crashed again. Why does it keep crashing? What's crashing me? Something is crashing my game. It's not right here, guys. Oh, it's on PS4. Okay, yeah, but it does have crossplay, so you're good, bro. You can add me. All right, let me open this program up and see what's going on here, guys. I'm having complications. I do apologize. Yeah. Yes. It's the pan itself. The heck. Switch scenes here really quick, guys, just to be safe. Yo, something's going on with YouTube. YouTube is not too good. YouTube's empty. I have to constantly refresh. So I need to see oh yeah, it's my modem. I have no idea. There we go. This will work. All right, let's pop this out real quick. So that should do it. Okay, so we need to see, so we have Premonition, right? Right now we're using SS. Might have to just try it again. I think I need to fix my PC. Yeah, I probably should have restarted my PC. So what I'm going to do is I have these launchers here, custom direct 3D ports, location detection level. Got these, and make sure it's getting that prior needs. We want these offer frame rate limit. We're gonna keep that as that. Let's see. Take a look here, guys. So I know we have, so we got some see, display zoom. I'm not worrying about those too much. Display film, not worrying about that too much. This display shadow, I even want that on. Now, do I want viewport or frame buffer? I have no idea. And do I want to use vector 2D, vector 3D, or raster 3D? It kind of gives you details of what you're doing here if you hover over it. On-screen display, raster 3D rendering mode. On-screen display can be vector or faster font. Hardware accelerated 2D and hardware. Okay. You're level 51. Ooh, that's how you do it, bro. We're gonna keep that because that's gonna give us both options. Start with Windows, show on display. There's not really many other settings I can do here. So in all, I should technically be good. Now, of course it closes when I do that. I don't like that. So let's launch this. Okay, we're gonna click yes. Okay. Alright, so that should be launched. And let's launch the game again. See what happens. You'd be playing survival? What do you mean? So you play like the co-op? Is that what you're doing? Huh. Alright, so we're loading into the game right now, guys. Bear with me here. I do apologize for the crashes. I don't know why it keeps doing it. This game,
Previously during the investigation.
let's just say this game
So you want
doesn't work out of the box, guys. Like, there is a lot of tweaks and workarounds that needs to go about with this game in order to make it playable. Now, before I go do anything, those two cars tend to make me crash. So what if I get into this one, right? Or wait a little bit, let the game do its own rendering thingy and see what's going on with that, and then we'll try to go inside. How do I do not know about survival on COD? I don't know, bro. All I know is that there's Spec Ops, there's campaign, and then there's online. There's no zombies or anything. My game just crashed again. Every time the car moves, it crashes. Why? This is bad. This is terrible, guys. This is really bad, actually. Oh, I'm not playing this today. So delete. Premonition. But then game crashes while driving. Here we go. So I'm not the only one with this problem. I didn't have this problem before, but I started crashing after getting in a car and driving a tiny bit. Exactly what I'm going through right now, guys. Is there anything known about this or what could possibly be done? The most common way to fix this issue is to exit Steam, then restarting your computer. It might crash once more, and if it doesn't work after that, I have no idea. If I gotta restart my computer, I'm screwed. I found the only way my car reliability works is start the game. In the options on the startup, turn off full screen. Clickbot hasn't crashed for me. Restarting computer helps. So it looks like we need to restart the computer, or we need to turn off full screen. Now I think I'm running. Sorry, guys. I think I'm running the game. I think I'm running the game on actually, you know what we could do? Let me put this off. Why is game capturing not working? Either way, maybe, I don't know what's causing it. All right, so go to options. There is no full screen. Shoot, we're in trouble. The game don't work. No! Yeah, it keeps crashing every time I get into the car. So I think I need to restart my computer. And honestly, let's try it again. Because watch, I'm going to get in the car right away, right? Get in the car right away because I crash as soon as I get into the car. It did it again. This would suck, but I don't have a choice. I have to do